One of Vivek's key things is he's targeted on this program that we just started in Ohio of school choice. And I know Brett has strong feelings about that, and so do I. And Vivek calls that a civil rights issue. And in a nutshell, the idea is that if you live in a uh, say, or like we just talked about, Appalachia part of Ohio, maybe a poor area of Ohio, and the schools are largely supported by property taxes. So if you're in a really bad neighborhood, or if you're in a rural area, or in a an area of blight or a low population area, the property taxes are probably not enough to have a real spiffy school with top teaching talent. And that's not a smear on the teachers who are there, but you have to think of it from a professional teacher point of view. They need a nice, neighborhood for their family. They need nice schools for their family. They have, a lifestyle that they want to pursue. And so it takes an unusual or a special person who wants to live in a poor neighborhood or wants to live in a rural neighborhood where the school is co-located and teach there. That's a very honorable and a wonderful thing for that teacher to do. It's a sacrifice. Same as with a doctor who's in a rural or a poor area of the state. So what that means is those students in those areas, I don't want to use the word condemned, but they're forced by just the facts of life, if there is no other alternative, to go to that public school that maybe doesn't graduate that many people, or maybe the reading tests show that they're not very literate or not up to speed compared to, say, Upper Arlington's graduates. And so those parents in the rural and poor areas, they want just as much for their children to succeed as in a richer neighborhood. So school choice is designed for those kids and their parents to have portability,